Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Great one out there at Bledsoe. And it's Drummond in at the center position. And for the Wizards, they've got Bradley Beal, Hachimura out there with Brown, and it's McConnell in at point guard. Bledsoe passes to the great one. Here's Drummond. He's covered by McConnell. The pass to the great one. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. The great one's got the opening bucket of the night here for Milwaukee. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Here's Brown. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's the great one, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. The Bucks shooting their first free throws of this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's good from the great one. Both free throws good from the great one.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
McConnell passes to Hachimura. And the foul called on the great one. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Releases. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist by McConnell.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Bledsoe passes to Middleton. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
The Bucks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. McConnell kicks to Cauley-Stein. Pass to Hachimura. Over in the corner, Brown. 6 to shoot. Pass to Cauley-Stein. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
The Bucks with a quick start to this game. Bledsoe outside. Out to the right wing. The great one passes to Giannis. Shoots from the right block. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Just all the physical advantages that Giannis has really present a tough challenge for the defense down there.
The pass to Cauley-Stein. Back to McConnell. It's Beal on the wing. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Portland. Count that one.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up, GA. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Bledsoe outside. Right wing. Here's the great one. Knocked away. Bucks passing it around. Bledsoe taking his time here. Here's the great one. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. 10 points for the great one.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
McConnell with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Outside for Beal. They double team Beal. To the middle. Here's Cauley-Stein. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
This is when length becomes a massive, massive positive. What a shot block by Giannis.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Wizards shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Long season, Brent, halfway through. Some teams try to create camaraderie, team dinners and team trips, and I would think that would help.
Well, that helps with your personal savings. You're not spending.
Absolutely,
You're not spending your per diem.
No per diem spend.
Well, there's a tremendous article that was written last year about what it is that Greg Popovich created in San Antonio. Funny thing, when that article came out about the Spurs dinner culture, I had people that were calling me up going, "You should read this," and I said, "Read it. I lived it." Are you kidding me? But absolutely, time like that, time where you have conversation, time in front of one another, where you learn about, hopefully you're learning about the vulnerabilities of your teammate, because in the end, that's what ends up making you stronger. So I think those kind of things help immensely. Of all the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And the dunk by Giannis.
That reach is just ridiculous. Giannis easily beating everybody to the ball and then sends it back.
McConnell passes to Hachimura. Carries it down low.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Bledsoe with it. Now Beal defending to the paint. Giannis passes to the great one. Middleton outside. Passes it to the great one. He dishes it to Giannis. Hachimura grabs the miss. Wizards trailed by 6. Pass to Cauley-Stein. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
And he comes up with the deuce.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's McConnell. 11 points for him in that last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
I just feel like Willie Cauley-Stein getting more comfortable the more time he's gotten in his young career, showing signs of being a passer.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Washington making some changes. Mo Wagner comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein, and Davis Bertans subbed in for Brown. And Milwaukee also making a switch. DiVincenzo's checked in, and that one good. 6 points for Giannis.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. They trail by 6. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
And I don't know if I'm going to call these guys rivals, but as conference opponents, they're still familiar with each other. Neither team will want to give an inch in this first meeting.
To the right side. The great one. Milwaukee getting another chance here. Down low. Tries again. Got a hand on it. Here's Beal. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Middleton. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
McConnell with it. Now defended by the great one. Beal can't get it to go.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
So timeout called here. The first. The Wizards shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Free throw drops for Napier. Bucks leading by 8. Thomas kicks to Bjelica. The great one passes to Olynyk. Here's the great one. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Bertans in the post. He's against Olynyk. There's a lot of talk, Brent, about eliminating divisions, something that's been discussed. You think that's going to happen?
I don't understand what the divisions are. Do you?
Well, no. We don't pay attention to the divisions.
We don't pay any attention to the divisions.
It's all about conference.
And we know that divisions end up helping in some ways with the playoff seedings, but it just seems strange today to have the divisions the way they are divided up. I think it helps when you're opening up a fish wrap in the morning if you check a traditional newspaper, but otherwise, there could be something that goes away soon.
The Bucks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. Brent, when we talk about home court advantage, do you feel it's the same as it used to be? It has that same impact?
I do think it's still hugely important, Kevin. It's less important when there's a team that has been together for a long time and has proven that they can take their wares on the road and come home with a victory. But it absolutely gives you a level of comfort as a player to get into your routine, to be at a place that seems familiar. Something deep down psychologically helps every member of that team being at home.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Napier with it. Thomas is there. And it's Napier missing.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there. This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Pass to Beal. The 15-footer. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Unloads, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The pass to Wagner. Back to Napier. Inside. And he banks in the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Thomas kicks to Bielitsa. Passes it to the great one. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 1:39 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Len. Outside Thomas. Dishes to Olynyk. Over Napier. That one off the back iron and out. Wizards trail by 12. Brown with it. Now Thomas defending. Stolen by Thomas. Tipped away. Beal with the steal. In transition. Here come the Wizards. And the basket by Napier.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some hope.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
The mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Bertans. Outside Thomas. The great one passes to Len. 6 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Beal gets a wide open look. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Beal's got it back down to within single digits for the Wizards. Pass to Bielitsa. He's looking for Olynyk and finds him.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Wizards.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great, scoring is coming in bunches, and both of the teams feeling confident right now.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Now a veteran in the NBA, Serge Ibaka, talked about his role on this team.
I like to do all those little things, running up and down.
And Ibaka, Greg, a great complementary player.
And you like his combination of size and skill, able to impact the game at both ends on a high level.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Isaiah Thomas out there with the great one. Then there's Myers Leonard. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Olynyk in at the pivot, manning the middle. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Cavaliers got it done. He scored 53 points, and he did what he does best. He shared the ball and looked to get his guys going throughout the game. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
And David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Isaiah Thomas. No good from Bledsoe. Wizards trailed by 7. Now here's Napier. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the pass to the great one. And that one is stuffed right through.
Again, floor vision from Eric Bledsoe makes dishing that basketball look easy.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Napier feeling it out a bit. Out to Ibaka. This one for 3. A rebound by the Bucks. They've led by as many as 14 points. And Brent, when you watch Eric Bledsoe go to the rim, you just have to admire what an incredible finisher he is.
Well, Bledsoe, I think, has always relied on the fact that his physical stature, not in terms of his height at 6'1", but his width and strength allows him to go in there and be a bit of a bulldog, to get contact and to make things happen. So never has shied away from that.
That shot off. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Now here's Napier. He's covered by Leonard. It's tipped. Napier kicks to Cauley-Stein. Goes up again. Rebound by Olynyk.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Napier passes to Brown. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got 3 assists tonight.
Now, that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Olynyk can't hit. Wizards trail by 7. And here's Napier. 7 points in the game. He kicks it to Brown. And the 3 off target. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. That one drops for him. And that's now 24 points for the great one.
Unblockable shot unless they get a bigger man on him. And I'm looking at the roster sheet, Kevin. I don't see anybody bigger.
Now here's Napier. Guarded by Bledsoe. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to 7 points thanks to the hoop from Napier. Timeout called the Bucks. With social media, extended TV coverage, lots of distractions for these players, Brent. But some do a terrific job of watching blocking all that out and keeping their focus.
I think the roles and responsibilities of teams is changing around exactly what you're talking about, Kevin. You have to have people within your organization that help these players understand where it is that they have to focus most, and that is your job on the floor. And so really good organizations are educating the players on that. They're not just relying on the agents or outside sources. Teams are trying to get in there and impact guys at a young age to make sure that, as you said, that noise is not part of their beginning part of their career.
They get it astray. They get it again. Antetokounmpo finds Drummond. Goes back up, and it's good on the way in. Drummond's got his second bucket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Passes it to Cauley-Stein. Back to McConnell. Clock at 6. The dish to Cauley-Stein. Back loose. Here's the break. Here's the lob. Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo going to work now. These types of shots are pretty much in his range.
McConnell with it. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Hachimura. And it's sent back by Drummond.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
I don't know, 2 strides, 3 strides, what was that? Giannis covering some ground.
Now McConnell. Pass to Ibaka. They need this. And here we go, the Bucks running again. And here's Giannis from outside. Hachimura grabs the miss. Wizards trail by 15. Now the Bucks moving it up. Giannis with the ball. Shots good by Middleton.
3 straight baskets in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
Washington's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Washington making some changes. Davis Bertans checks in for Ibaka, and Beal subbed in for Troy Brown. Here's Hachimura. 17 points for him last game against Portland.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Cauley-Stein doing what he does best on offense, looking to throw it down.
The great one passes to Drummond. Here's the great one. Pass to DiVincenzo. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort. Wizards trail by 15, so the wing on the left. Here's Hachimura. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And it's Drummond with the jam.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Now the pass to Beal. Pass to Hachimura. Shot clock at 6. And the foul called on the great one. That's foul number 2 for him. Bledsoe outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from the Great One.
And it's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Hachimura out there with Brown. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Beal in at the 2. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Giannis passes to the Great One. Basket counts. The Great One's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Bucks. Wizards trail by 18. Now here's McConnell. Kicks it to Beal. Pass to Brown. Nice ball movement by Washington. Beal against Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. Beal dishes to Cauley-Stein. Here's Brown. Rebound, Milwaukee.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
No good from the Great One.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Cauley-Stein. Here's Hachimura. 11 feet away. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Conceding.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, what a dunk by Giannis.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And there's the pass to Beal. Drummond working against Cauley-Stein. It's good. Cauley-Stein's got his third basket of the night.
Well, a 7-footer that has a bit of moxie. Willie Cauley-Stein loves to play rough down low.
And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Beal, that's for 2. And it's good off the back rim and in. Beal's got 17. Bucks leading by 16. Bledsoe outside. Lets a floater go, and the rejection by Cauley-Stein. And it's Beal in the corner. No good on the triple. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Passes to the Great One. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, Giannis has the hard hat on right now, going to work. So good, so long, just terrorizing the D.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
McConnell passes to Cauley-Stein. Back to McConnell. Hachimura, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And the foul called on the Great One. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Washington. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to McConnell. Outside Beal from past the arc. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, the Great One.
He's been absolutely electric for his team. The way he has been able to finish plays and just take a hold of the offense at that off-guard spot is more than deserving of recognition.
McConnell finds Cauley Stein. Now Beal, defended by Drummond. Beal drives in, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Six to shoot. Brown dishes to Ibaka. Here's Cauley Stein, and can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
You can't be too physical with Cauley Stein. He never backs down from the contact.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Ball's knocked loose, and so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Well, games so often come down to free throws, and when that's the case, these are the players you want at the line. The best free throw shooting two guards in the NBA. Well, you look at the great one, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic.
You know, he's just the guy you do not want to send to the line. I mean, defenders always have to think twice about initiating contact with him because of that percentage.
Ibaka outside. Good, and it's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 3 assists in the game.
And not entering the league as a natural catch-and-shoot guy, Ibaka certainly has developed this part of his game.
Pass to the great one. Beal on the double team. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded closely. To the inside, Ibaka. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Bucks leading by 18. There's the pass to the great one. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
Don't want to be careless around Cauley Stein. That's when he rises up and blocks shots away.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for T.J. McConnell. And so it's Milwaukee now. 22 is their biggest lead. Up top, Brown, guarded by Bledsoe. Brown, the pass to Beal. With the teardrop, some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in. There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And he lays in the alley-oop.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
To the middle. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Bledsoe against Brown. He dishes it to Beal. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Bucks. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Can they get it? Beal can't get it to go.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
"13 feet away. They get it back. Here's Ibaka. Cauley Stein trying to free himself up. And Ibaka kicks to Cauley Stein. To the paint. Here's Brown. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, for those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. McLeod, he's covered by McConnell. Wilson kicks to Middleton. Brett, when a team hires a new coach, what tends to be the feelings of the players in that locker room, knowing there's a new voice?
If you are a veteran player, you have the opportunity, more than likely, Kevin, to call 5 or 6 resources that know who that coach is. Because most of the time, coaches that are getting hired have previous NBA experience. If you're a younger player, you're looking at what it is that's being written and said about that coach to try to evaluate how it is that you're going to fit in. The biggest responsibility, Kevin, is that new coach trying to get as many of those players into the facility or at a meeting or at a dinner to have them understand from day one, as soon as possible, what it is that they're about, what it is he's expecting from them, and how it is he's going to go about them. Then all the other things about guesswork, those go away.
Right, all about communication.
That communication and communication as quick as you possibly can, that's an important factor.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Wilson. Chris Middleton is out there with Myers Leonard. Then there's the great one, and it's McLeod head up the point guard position.
Great position inside. Once Cauley-Stein is that close to the basket, the defense is going to have to come over and do something about it, usually a foul.
At the line for 2. And the second free throw, good. The Bucks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Passes it to the great one. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Robinson finds Temple. In the corner, Ibaka with it. That one wide left. The Bucks shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Pass to Leonard. Here's Middleton. That shot missing. And Washington the other way now. Here's Akun Purcell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Brent, a few players now host podcasts, participate with those elements, with those vehicles during the season. Any thoughts on that?
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic for our fan base and for our players to have an outlet, to have conversations and share a little bit more about their personality. It grows them as people, I think, Kevin, especially I've listened to J.J. Redick's many times over, and you learn something new, not only about players, but about their interests and how they're spending time. And I think if you were a young player, let's say you were a high school senior and you're a college player and you're listening to some of the things that guys are talking about in their experiences, I think it's invaluable for what it is that you don't know exists around a player in the NBA, and for you to start having considerations about how difficult the task is, how mentally taxing. So these things are great outlets for the players.
There's Beal with the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Drummond's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. The Bucks working the ball around. Antetokounmpo passes to Bledsoe. To the middle, here's Middleton. Drummond trying to get himself free, and they'll keep possession. Now the feed to Middleton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
More and more, it's about the maturation process of Giannis and his game, learning now how to sell defenders with pump fakes.
Wizards making a switch here. McConnell's checked in. And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Brown dishes to Beal. Cauley-Stein against Drummond. Cauley-Stein kicks to Beal. Back to Cauley-Stein. It's Drummond with the rebound. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 33 points for the great one.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
McConnell passes to Beal. Excellent D there from the great one. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. You know, Brent, something other major sports do, receding during the playoffs. So the highest seeds always will play the lowest seeds. And do you think the NBA should go down that road?
I think the consideration will still be there. I think that conversation is going to happen over the course of the next 2 or 3 years. I don't see it changing in that time, Kevin, but it's healthy to continue the dialogue to the point where maybe we do get there.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Bielitsa's checked in. Right side, Beal to the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So difficult to defend Ibaka inside. The length, the improved strength, and he's one of those bigs who doesn't mind going to the line.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, defended by Ibaka. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Saturday, they'll head back home to host the Miami Heat. And then on Monday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
And the matchup with the Timberwolves, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
And he gets it back. Pass to Drummond. Inside and stolen by Cauley Stein. Outside Robinson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Brent, when constructing a team, it's always tricky to fit in max contracts. But the truth is, some players probably deserve much more money than they're allowed to receive.
Incredible to say that, right, Kevin?
Is, yeah.
But there are guys like LeBron James whose $35 million contract might be worth 100.
I always thought about Jordan too, right? I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And for the years that Michael Jordan was underpaid in Chicago for what it was he was doing. But in terms of competitive balance for the league and 30 franchises, and for you to try to build a team and a roster to put out on the floor to play this game and have opportunities to win championships, it's really the only way, and sometimes unfairly for guys in terms of their competition and compensation to have to put maximums on what it is that players can earn.
Clock at 6, and again the Bucks miss.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the shot is good. And now that's 35 points for the great one.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Cauley Stein passes to Robinson. Olynyk against Cauley Stein. Wilson grabs the board. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. No good from the great one.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Robinson misses.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Now the pass to Temple. Banked in off the glass.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Passes it to Bielitsa. Here's the great one. Right side Wilson. And the rejection by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
Yep, that one goes in there.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot. Pass
to the great one. Plow. Guarded by Robinson. And the rejection by Ibaka. In transition, here come the Wizards. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you. For Craig Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.